Hello. Today we will be finishing up 4.3 notes, and we're going to be looking at synthetic division, which is a shortcut method to divide a polynomial by a binomial in the form of x minus k. We'll also look at the remainder theorem. We will begin with example 2. Notice we will be dividing a polynomial by a binomial that looks like x minus k. So k in this problem would equal 3, a positive 3. What you're basically doing is you're taking x minus 3 equal to 0 and add 3 to the other side. So x is 3. We're going to use a 3 to divide 3 into a polynomial. We're going to set up synthetic division. Setup is most important. You're going to kind of draw like an upside down division bar, and it's going to be 2 rows big. The first row, you're going to write all the coefficients of your polynomial, like -1 for the x cubed. You're going to write a positive 4 for the x squared. Notice we're missing the x, so we're going to fill that in with a 0, and then a 9 would be last. So this would be us setting up. This is what we're dividing by. So our divisor is right here. And then these are our coefficients of our polynomial that we're dividing into. So to begin the problem, you're going to first carry down the first coefficient, and then you will multiply the divisor by the number down here, down at the bottom. So we're going to do 3 times -1, and you're going to write that number right below the -4. And then you're going to add 4 plus -3. You're going to add down. And then multiply 3 times the number you just wrote, which would be 3. And then again, add down. 0 plus 3 is 3. Multiply 3 times the 3 and get a 9. And then add down, which is 18. So let me say that again. Carry the first number down. From here, you're going to multiply to write the next number above. 3 times -1. Then add down 4 plus -3. Multiply 3 times 1, add down 0 plus 3. Multiply 3 times 3 and write it up here. Add down 9 plus 9 is 18. These numbers will be the new coefficients of your answer polynomial. We started with a polynomial of a power of x cubed, so our answer will be 1 less, x squared. So I have -1x squared plus 1x plus 3 with no x. And the last number will be our remainder. Always write your remainder over your divisor, what we were dividing by. In Big Ideas, we don't need to actually show those ones, so make sure you take them out. Let's try example 2. First thing we need to do is set it up. We are dividing by x plus 1, so we are going to write -1. The opposite goes outside, and then write our coefficients of our polynomial. So I'm going to write a 3 for the cubed, a -2 goes with the square, a 2 for the x, and then a -5. Notice we're not missing any powers of x, so I do not need to fill in with a 0. Let's begin. Carry the first number down. Bring the 3 down. Then multiply to write the next number up. -1 times 3 is -3. Add down. -2 plus -3 is -5. Multiply up. -1 times -5 is +5. Add down. You get 7. Multiply up. -1 times 7 is -7. And then add down to get -12. Now let's write our answer. Our original polynomial started out as a cubic, or third degree, and our answer will then be a quadratic, or power of 2. So we have 3x squared minus a 5x plus a 7, and then the -12 will be our remainder, and we always write our remainder over our divisor. The reason why we do synthetic division is it's a lot easier, a lot quicker to complete, instead of doing the long division, which sometimes could be a little bit lengthy. Another useful tool for synthetic division is to evaluate a polynomial. So instead of having, if you look at example 4, instead of plugging -4 into this polynomial, which can be quite lengthy sometimes, and if you remember, a lot of people got this one wrong in the notes, plugging -4 in With our calculator, you forgot to put parentheses around your -4 before your exponents. So we can now do this with synthetic division. Since x equals -4, you don't need to change the sign when you're setting up our synthetic division. Just keep the -4 on the outside. Put in our coefficients, 5, a -1, 13, and 29. I didn't need any zeros. And let's complete synthetic division. Carry the 5 down, multiply to write the next number up, add down. Multiply, -4 times -1, or -21, sorry, add down. Multiply -4 times positive 97, you get -388. Add them down, we get -359. Our remainder is our answer. So when we plug -4 into the function, you can do this with a calculator. Put -4 in for all the x's. Or you can complete synthetic division. Either way, your answer will be -359.